This is awesome. You guys are all here. Thank you for showing up. We had a snowstorm and you still showed up. Way to go. This is community right here. Knowing where my food comes from is important to me. Teaching my children how food gets from seed to field to my table is something that I consider a vital life skill. There are over 1,400 farms in Waterloo Region. The Ontario Federation of Agriculture tells us that the vast majority of these farms are family-run, somewhere around 98% of them. I'm sure your neighbors could tell you that too. Farmers are our friends and neighbors and the people we run into at the grocery store and the people we go to church with. Waterloo Region's diversity of industry is our strength. We have a solid auto and manufacturing sector. We have Canada's Silicon Valley. We have a great post-secondary education system. And we also have a thriving food and drink industry because of our strong agricultural system. Each sector is valuable and integral to our society and to our community. And that's why this land assembly on good farmland is such a significant threat to our community. If this expropriation goes through, it will destabilize the agricultural industry in all of Waterloo Region. Are we prepared to destabilize 1,400 family businesses? What about the food and drink sector that relies on farm to table? That's billions of dollars of our local economy. I know farmers who are ready to expand their businesses. They are bursting at the seams. They need to hire more employees and expand their facilities, but they don't feel that they can because they're so close to the land assembly. They don't believe that they'll be able to continue farming. They think that they'll be next. This is a shadow or land in waiting. It's farmland that could thrive, but it can't be invested in because there's no future for it. Shadows occur in the farmland around urban centers. The shadow around the land assembly will be huge. We can already see it beginning. It will not only extend to the neighboring farms in every direction, the shadow will exist from the land assembly to Kitchener-Waterloo because the roads and infrastructure will need to be expanded, and development between New Hamburg, Baden, and Kitchener will be in constant speculation. Waterloo Region has not had shadowland before because of the countryside line. This is new to us. The countryside line has been Waterloo Region's green belt. It's been part of our regional planning for decades. It is a hard line that says development may go this far and no further. On the protected side of the countryside line, farmers are investing in their businesses. Barns, tile drains, buildings are regularly being built, and expanded investment is made in these thriving farming businesses because these farmers understand that their land will be farmed in 5, 10, even 20 years. Farming is a business. A business can't invest and grow when its future is unknown. We're seeing that in a very real way right now with the tariff threats. This land assembly cuts into the heart of that. The farmland was protected by provincial and municipal law. The region and the province crossed the countryside line without any warning, consultation, input from the public, or input from the agricultural system, who is most greatly affected by this change. The shadow land created by the land assembly will likely extend well beyond the land assembly and adjacent areas. The countryside line has been crossed with this land assembly with no warning. What will stop the region from doing it again? What will stop the province from doing it again? Who will be next? That is how you destabilize the entire agricultural system in Waterloo Region. Every one of those 1,400 farms are watching what happens with this land assembly because it will affect how they continue to farm. The rest of Ontario is also watching. Their farms are affected by this too. We need to reestablish the laws that have been protecting this farmland. We need a green belt that covers our prime farmland so that we can feed ourselves and so that the farmland will be there to feed our children as well. Food scarcity is a huge problem right now, and we're only aggravating it with this threat to our farmland. We're not against jobs, and we must stop this false dichotomy of either jobs or farmland. They are not mutually exclusive. We can, yes. We can create jobs. We can even have a mega industrial site in Waterloo Region without destroying the farmland that has been prioritized to be preserved. It takes planning and it takes investment. This land assembly shows a wild desperation. It was not well thought through. It was not the result of careful planning. We can't let our leadership throw around wild desperation when we need order and planning and care in how we build up our community for the future. Only 5% of Ontario is farmland. Only 2% of Ontario's land is prime farmland, which means the highest quality growing soil, the places where we can grow things like fruits and vegetables and beautiful carrots and cabbages. All of the farmland in Waterloo Region is considered prime. It's a finite resource and it's worth fighting for. Thank you. So John mentioned I've delegated at Regional Council a few times and at Wilmot Township as well, and we're looking for more people who are interested in delegating in support of the fight for farmland. So if you're interested in that, come and talk to me or find Kevin.